Once upon a time, nestled in a quiet valley, there was a small village named Serenity. Serenity was not like any other village. It was known far and wide for the happiness and contentment of its people. The secret to their happiness was a well-guarded mystery, and travelers often came from distant lands to uncover the truth. In the heart of the village, there lived an old man named Ezra. He was wise and revered by the villagers. His eyes sparkled with kindness, and his smile was a beacon of warmth. For years, people had asked Ezra about the secret to Serenity's happiness, but he always replied with a cryptic smile, "It is a story, my dear friends, a story that only a few know." As the years passed, curiosity grew stronger, and the villagers became more determined to discover the secret. They gathered at Ezra's humble abode one evening, requesting the story that held the key to their happiness. Ezra, with his eyes twinkling, agreed. "Listen carefully, for I will tell you the tale," he said. A long time ago, in a village not too different from ours, there lived a poor farmer named Alaric. He toiled under the scorching sun, day in and day out, but his fields yielded little, barely enough to feed his family. Alaric's heart was heavy, and he often wondered why his life was so burdened with hardship. One sweltering summer day, Alaric set out to the nearby mountains in search of a solution. As he climbed higher and higher, the sun began to set, and the world was bathed in a soft, golden glow. At that moment, Alaric came upon a wise sage who lived in solitude among the mountains. The sage looked at the weary farmer and asked, "Why do you climb these mountains, my friend?" Alaric poured out his heart, sharing his struggles and the overwhelming desire to find happiness. The sage listened carefully and then told him, "Happiness, my dear Alaric, is not found at the peak of a mountain nor in the richness of your harvest. It is found within you, in the way you choose to see the world." Perplexed, Alaric asked, "But how do I find happiness within me?" The sage smiled gently and handed Alaric a small polished stone. "Take this stone and carry it with you wherever you go. It will remind you that true happiness is not in grandeur, but in the simplicity of life. Each time you touch it, think of something you are grateful for, and let your heart be filled with joy." Alaric, though skeptical, accepted the stone and returned to his village. He began to carry the stone in his pocket, and as he went about his daily chores, he touched it and thought of things he was thankful for. With each touch, his heart felt lighter, and a newfound sense of contentment started to bloom within him. Word of Alaric's transformation spread throughout the village, and soon others started to emulate his practice. As they too began to focus on gratitude, they found happiness in the simple joys of life. Sunrises, laughter, the smell of fresh baked bread, and the embrace of loved ones. Ezra concluded the story, saying, "And so, the secret to our happiness in Serenity lies in the practice of gratitude. We find joy in the simplest of things and treasure the beauty in our everyday lives. It is the stone of gratitude that reminds us to be thankful for the abundance that surrounds us." The villagers nodded in understanding, for they realized that the true secret to a happy life was not a hidden treasure, but a simple practice they could adopt every day. From that moment forward, Serenity became even more joyful as its people embraced the wisdom of gratitude and shared their happiness with the world.